Detractors, Mr. Musk.
I have to what?
Including a lot of Democrats.
I have detractors?
You do, sir.
I don't believe it.
Say that you're orchestrating a hostile takeover of government and doing it in a non-transparent way. What's your response to that criticism?
Well, first of all, you couldn't ask for a stronger mandate from the public.
I'd like everyone to take a look at how dystopian this image is. A private citizen is practically running the United States government in certain key aspects simply because he is wealthy and a mega donor to Donald Trump, who is the most openly corrupt president in history. Thus, comedian Bill Burr has had enough.
This is so the amount of people that are struggling out there because of these fucking billionaires, and they got us all arguing liberal and conservative. We got to stop doing that.
Completely agree. The problem is a large portion of MAGA do not care to pay heed to the alarm bells that have been sounded and continue going off. Look, it takes two to tango here. My question would be this: what is your best course of action in reaching them? There are ways, but I'm open to Burr's.
The White House says that you will identify and excuse yourself from any conflicts of interest that you may have. Does that mean that you are in effect policing yourself? What are the checks and balances that are in place to ensure that there is accountability and transparency?
Well, we actually are trying to be as transparent as possible. In fact, our actions, we post our actions to the Doge handle on X and to the Doge website. So all of our actions are maximally transparent. In fact, I don't think there's been, I don't know of a case where an organization has been more transparent than the Doge organization.
None of this is true. Musk, the pathetic man-child he is, held court in the Oval while Donald Trump acted as babysitter to Elon's child. Musk will post routinely without proof, without links, without sources, and claim his word is true. It's insane that he has a seat at the table, considering he is a walking conflict of interest, being of course that he's a government contractor.
Like, I am so tired of hearing about people going to bed worried about what's going to happen next week. There is so much fucking money in this country. And there's so much work being done, you know. And if you work a full fucking week at a job, you should be able to pay your fucking rent. You shouldn't have to go out and get another fucking job and still be struggling. It's bad for the country, because then the kids don't see their parents and they're not getting the upbringing that they need.
Meanwhile, Bill Burr is calling these guys out routinely because he knows, like we all do, this is not healthy for the country. People should not be struggling just so Elon can get another yacht or jet or presidency. We are struggling every single day. Elders aren't retiring. Parents are working multiple jobs to afford groceries that have never been more costly. It is a up system that is working to perfection for Trump and Musk, but not for you and me.
Democracy. This may seem like, well, are we in a democracy? Well, if you don't have a feedback loop, okay, we would have to, if you sorry. So, I tell you, gravitas can be difficult sometimes. If there's not a good feedback loop from the people to the government, and if you have rule of the bureaucrat, if the bureaucracy is in charge, and then what meaning does democracy actually have?
Irony is dead, ladies and gentlemen. Let's also discuss how Elon uses his child as a human shield time and time again. Yet very few will acknowledge this in government. It's cowardly, which is perfectly fitting for Elon Musk.
It's so fucking, these fucking billionaires, they need to be put down. You know, like fucking rabid dogs. They're like rabid with fucking greed and just going out and just dividing everybody.
His words, not ours, though he has carried this same tune through his media appearances over the past year.
Mexico's really in trouble, a lot of trouble. Very dangerous place. And we're going to be announcing at a future date pretty soon. We're going to change, because we do most of the work there and it's ours. We're going to be changing, sort of the opposite of Biden, where he's closing everything up, essentially getting rid of $50 to $60 trillion worth of assets. We're going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, which has a beautiful ring that covers a lot of territory. The Gulf of America, what a beautiful name. And it's appropriate. It's appropriate. And Mexico has to stop allowing millions of people to pour into our country. They can stop them. And we're going to put very serious tariffs on Mexico and Canada, because Canada, they come through Canada too, and the drugs that are coming through are at record numbers.
Just beyond parody, beyond stupid. Yet it fits the billing of who this man is. A bigoted piece of flesh that people support. It's insane.
Just the fucking epitome of this time right now. Like how divisive we are, that like, you know, the Gulf of Mexico is now called the Gulf of America, and people get excited. Like, how the fuck does that help your wallet? It's an empty gesture, and then it's also like a racist gesture. Like, that's the white guy that's him saying fuck Mexicans without saying it. You know, like, who has a fucking problem with Mexicans? Like, what is the real problem? This is just such an ugly fucking time. Yeah, that just sucks. That sucks. People fucking broke.
Bingo. It is racist. It's ridiculous. Trump has proven to hate brown people. He's proven to hate Mexicans. He's proven to hate black people. He's proven to hate Muslim people. His favorite color is white, and he's the embodiment of a man whose father got arrested at a Klan rally. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYTsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.